everyone. My name is Juliana Bakosale, and in this video I want to talk about establishing the right legal structure for the success of your business. Establishing the right legal structure for success of your business is a very critical thing. Many businessmen and entrepreneurs have been struggling with knowing the right business structure that they will do to succeed. And in this video, I'm going to show you very important 4 key things that you need to do to legally establish the right business structure. Number 1 is you need to know the importance of a legal structure. Very important. The book of Proverbs chapter 15 in verse 22 says, plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. This means that when you have mentors in business, when you have consultants in business, when you watch information like this for your business, it can help you to succeed. The book of Proverbs also, chapter 16, verse 3, says that commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plan. So we're talking about establishing your business here. So the Lord is the one you need to commit your business to if you want your business to succeed. So it is very important. The second thing that you need to also consider in setting or establishing the business structure, which is legal according to our laws, is to find the correct business structure. What is the right business structure you are supposed to do? We have a few here that I'm going to mention. The first is sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship is a kind of business that one person or a family owns. They regulate that business. They are the owners of the business and nobody else. This business is very easy to form. You can start it without much problem. This business also has other advantages like control. You can control the business if you start that business. This is a very important structure. But the disadvantage of this business structure is that you cannot easily access funds when it comes to loans from banks or other organizations. Sometimes it is difficult to access funds. The next business structure that is legal and can help you to succeed in your business is partnership. Partnership is where 2 or more people come together with a common intention to do business for profit. So there are key things in partnership. First of all, there must be 1 or 2 people, 2 or 3 people rather, and they must come together for the purpose of doing business, which is legal, and that business must be for the purpose of making profits. So if these key ingredients, some of these ingredients are missing, then it cannot be said to be a partnership. Other disadvantages of this business structure is that liability is limited. They share liability when it comes to liability because they share profits. So in this kind of business, disadvantage, I said, liability is limited. It is sometimes a bit hard for them to access funds. And tax advantages are also a disability to these 2 structures I have talked about. The third business structure, which I want to also talk about, is the limited liability company. The limited liability company is the kind of business that liability is regulated. Liability is limited to the company. This is where 2 or more people come together to incorporate a business, that business is usually distinct from the owners of that business. So liability does not follow the owners, it follows the company, because the company becomes a legal entity, the company becomes a person. So this is also another business structure that you can choose, and it is legal. Another advantage of this company, limited liability, is when it comes to issues of taxes. It's also an advantage because the owners of the company are not taxed based on the company together like the sole proprietor, but the company is the one that pays its tax. So that is also an advantage, a disadvantage rather. Again, this company enjoys sourcing funds. When it comes to sources of funds, it is easier for this company, limited liability, to get access to funds, which is a bit difficult for the other two that I mentioned earlier. So another structure which you can set up as a business owner who wants to succeed in your business is a corporation. And a corporation here is where it's a big organization. There you have the ability to raise funds, which is one of the advantages. You also have the ability to raise capital. You can also enjoy investors. People can come and invest in your corporation. One of the disadvantages is that this is complex to administer. It's complex to administer. The next business structure I also want to talk about is the cooperative. It's also another form of business where people come together locally to agree to set up a structure that can help them run businesses together. So this is also another structure. It has its own advantages. There's more than one person in it. So no one single person controls everybody. No. There's flexibility in administration and control. So very, very important. So the next point I want to talk about is the factors that you need to consider when you're establishing your business structure. You need to consider liability, protection, very, very important. Are you going to be protected by the law? So you need to consider that. The next point you need to also consider is taxes. Is it tax friendly? Those are some of the things that you need to consider. Then management and control are also things that will help you to decide the kind of business structure you want to start. Then the ability to raise capital. The structure you want to start, can it easily help you to raise capital? It depends on the kind of business you want to do. Then what is the long-term goal for that business? Very, very important also. The next step that you need to also consider is establishing the legal structure. First of all, having chosen the right structure, you need to register that business. You need to register your business name. Then you need to obtain all the necessary permits, licenses, and you also need to draft legal agreements when it comes to partnerships or sole proprietorship or any contracts that are coming into your business. You need to draft agreements. The last point here I want to talk about is you need to stay compliant. It's very, very important. Stay compliant with the laws of the state, of the location of the local government or the local area where you're doing business. So if you like this video and you want me to talk more about other legal issues, you can like this video or comment below, or you can hit the bell under this video, and as you do it, get notified and I'll respond to what you want. Thank you so much for watching this video. You can share this video also. See you in my next video.